What's up? What's up? What's up? Straight to the point. I decided to go ahead and talk about this a few minutes before the Canada versus Team USA uh, game. Hey, y'all. I'm here to tell y'all, man, Canada. Now, I know this is just an exhibition game, and, you know, Canada might be looked at as uh, pushovers, and some people might be really sleeping on them. But Canada got Canada got a squad. Now I'm not gonna put my money on Canada or anything, but anytime you got a guy in SGA, because you got SGA on there. Of course, you got Derrick Brooks. I know a lot of people don't really look at Derrick Brooks, as a threat, but he is a threat defensively. Um, then we got many other guys on there. Now they don't have they're without Andrew Wiggins. Zach Edey is playing. Okay, I thought that's beneficial. What's up with it, Cottage? I see you in here, man. Um, but they got a bunch of guys on that squad that are hard workers. But then you also got SGA, who is who has arrived as a bona fide superstar. Um, this is the reason why Derek White is a better replacement and a better fit than Kawhi Leonard. Now, I'm not saying that overall talent wise, Derek White is better than Kawhi, but he's more beneficial right now. And on top of that, you got to understand that when you put a guy like Derek White on your squad, he's always going to be available. He's always going to be ready. There was one point in the season where Derek White was averaging, I think, like close to 23 points a game, because he's usually around a 16 point a game scorer. Um, but aside from scoring, man, this guy is always ready, always durable. He can always be counted upon. And see, with Team USA, I think we've gotten away from that. You said Mr. Leonard is a great player, though. I mean, he is a great player, but you can't depend on him. I mean, there's a difference. Listen, you could be a great player all day and have all the talent in the world, but if I can't use you, and if I can't count on you to be out on the floor and play, and I can't count on you to be healthy, then all that greatness and all that talent and all of that know-how and all of that skill, that goes out of the window. Is Mr. Leonard? Are you talking about Kawhi? You keep calling him Mr. Leonard. Oh man, Mr. Leonard. Is Kawhi better than KD? Hmm, that's a tough one. 100%, 100%. Kawhi Leonard is better than KD, and the reason is because Kawhi Leonard actually led his team uh, to a squad. I mean, to a championship, and Kawhi Leonard didn't have to. He didn't have to build a have a whole bunch of guys on the squad in order to do it. Now he tried to do it, this year they tried to do it, with a whole bunch of superstars and stuff like that, with the Clippers and all of that, but it just didn't pan out. We all saw the results of that, but yeah, I'm taking Kawhi. I'm talking about 100% Kawhi, and it doesn't take. Listen, the thing about it is with KD, skill wise, and in terms of his game, yeah, he probably, offensively, he's better than Kawhi in terms of how he scores. He's a better scorer, but just all around play, both ends of the floor, impact. And I'm talking about like when Kawhi is healthy. But that's been the knock. That's been the knock on Kawhi because you got to think about it, man. He hasn't played over 70 games in quite some time, man. He hasn't played over. I mean, he played 68 games this season, but that's something that you got to take into consideration. See, the greats, when you go back and you go look at the greats, man, like you look at a Michael Jordan, you look at a Magic Johnson, even hell, a Larry Bird, and I'm talking about before the back injury, you would always see that those guys were playing well over 70 games. They were always counted upon. They took it, man. They took great pride in showing up in every single game, being an Iron Man. Um, of course, we got to take into consideration the knee condition that Kawhi got. Yeah, he had Coach Pop, but I mean, he was still a great player. Even without with Popovich, he's still a phenomenal player because then he was able to go to Nick Nurse and still win over there with the Raptors. So I mean, his impact. Uh, anyway, it's getting to the point now, though, man. If I've already said this before, a lot of people got mad at me for saying it for him because you play all those games, you play 68 games, and then only to just go ahead and not play in the playoffs, not finish off the playoffs, and then you get geared up for the USA team, yeah, and you play a scrimmage to be like, okay, well, you're not going to play. But also, I do understand, in a sense, of not playing in the USA team, and the reason is because a lot of people, especially the Clippers organization, and a lot of the fans, they're going to look at you like, okay, well, you playing in the Olympics and everything, but you couldn't play, and I because he pointed that out. I wasn't the only one that said this. You could play for the USA team, but you can't play or finish off the playoffs and stuff, and that's kind of suspect to me. Yeah, he won with the Raptors in 2019. But the thing about it is Kawhi is he's a phenomenal player, but he's just not available when you need him, and that's the knock that Paul George had on him too. Um, but yeah, man, I'm taking Derrick White, man. Derrick White is always available. Um, is he a KD or LeBron or Steph Curry? Any of those guys? Nah, that's not who he is. I really don't want him to be that. I want a guy that you could depend on. All them guys, they got names and stuff like that, but I want to see if he's gonna bring his game. Derek White gonna bring his game. He's what you call a glue guy. And more NBA GMs and front offices, man, they're looking for guys like that, man. Because if you look at Boston, they're loaded. and they're loaded with guys, guys that can do several different things besides just scoring and all that other stuff. Man, they could do a lot of stuff. They can defend. They can, they can score, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And those are the type of guys you need. Uh, these guys, man. The USA team, what y'all gotta understand, man, is they're gonna have their work cut out for them. Okay, because you're not playing with a whole bunch of healthy guys. You gotta think about it, and I'm gonna close on this right here. You got Embiid, who has had a ton of injuries. Okay, you got Steph Curry. He's had injuries in the past. Hell, you got KD on the squad. Check him out. He's not gonna be able to play tonight. Why? Because he got a calf issue. You understand? And then you had Kawhii on there. He had a ton of injuries. LeBron, not so much. He's had knick-knack injuries here and there, but for the most part, LeBron's been healthy. And then you also got to look at AD's health issue. Even though AD, he played 70-something games this season, which was great for him and was the best player by far in the Lakers, but he still has an injury history. So you got to take that into consideration. Yeah, he averaged like 15 points a game. But yeah, man, we gonna watch the game, and then I'll probably do a post game review on the exhibition between the USA squad and the Canada squad. But straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.